Hello. We are standing at the intersection of Francisco Medina Asensio and Febronio Uribe. That's right. The name of this street is Febronio Uribe. And, we've been here before. One time we went down the street to find the new ice skating rink. But we are headed down this street for another reason today. But before we go there, and in the process of trying to be thorough, I've tried to find out more about this Febronio Uribe. And lo and behold, I couldn't find anything about him online. So we don't know who he is. But he has a street here. And of course, this is the street that is right next to the Soriana in the hotel zone and the office Max. And they're all located over there behind those trees. There's a little waterway that separates us from there. And the reason I'm headed in this direction this time around is twofold. Number one, there's a fancy schmancy looking building. I think it's condominiums that is back here. And I've always been curious about it. And there it is. It's been fixed and finished. And this was a building that, if I recall correctly, was largely unattended for a long time. Let's take a photo of it. Boom. So I have been curious as to what things look like back here. You go to a supermarket and you say to yourself, gee, I wonder what's back there. And you make a mental note to one of these days go walking. And, but you don't. And here we can actually, I wanted to avoid a big puddle, but let me show you the waterway that separates both sides. There it is. So this is probably rainwater that is blocked and it's not moving. Anyhow, I wanted to come see what was up back here. And when I started doing my research online, of course, I went to Google Maps. And through Google Maps, I discovered a sculpture, an outdoor sculpture that is called La Mona Desnuda, or the Naked Lady. And I was thinking to myself, who would put a sculpture back here, much less of a naked lady? Then I came to realize that this sculpture has been here since the 1970s, and some people have been in the habit of dressing the sculpture up. And I figured, well, this has got to be an interesting find. So I decided to go looking for the naked lady, and much to my comfort, I see that she's still there because we are headed directly towards her. So we're going to try to find out who she is, who the artist was, and who would think to come put a sculpture of a naked lady all the way over here back in the 1970s. And lo and behold, here she is. And yes, she's wearing, oh Dios, she's wearing pantyhose. Let's take a photo. Somebody actually climbed up there. Let me find another angle because the sky is not going to let me capture as much detail as I'd like. As you can see, yeah, there she is. And somebody has put a bra on her, and somebody has put what looks like a thong. Now, I'm going to go around this little itty-bitty rotary just to see if I see a plaque or something that can give us some idea as to why she's here. And no, I don't see any information about La Mona Desnuda. How interesting. Oh my God, she's got quite the booty. Let's take a photo of the booty of the Mona and hope that I can process this so that it looks okay on the video. And this, of course, is the fancy new building. Again, when I went looking for the street name, I found a lot of references to real estate condos being sold here. Now let's walk down to the beach just to see what we find. There are a number of families that have set up shop here. I don't know if they live here or what they do, but I see a lot of clothes that are hanging. More people hanging clothes. And something tells me, hola, something tells me that people do live here. So just to orient you, we are now walking towards the beach, and as you can see, there's still a fair amount of construction going on here to finish this condominium project, or maybe an addition to it. I have no idea, but there's definitely lots of activity. That structure back there, it's hard to tell whether that's part of what used to be for a long time or part of whatever it is that they're doing now. Hello, doggy. But let's walk to the beach just to see if we can uncover anything else. There are local families here, either coming in or out of the beach. And we had previously been here before, not on this side of this fence, but on the other side when we went looking for the ice skating rink, which I think is gone, but we'll take a quick look. Buenas tardes. Gracias. We'll take a quick look just to see what the deal is. So, okay, so if we want to look at the beachfront from here, as it relates to the building, well, clearly, whoever has purchased condos here has done so knowing that their beachfront is still kind of undesirable. And there's another beach club further up. And I think here, let's go. Might as well. As long as we're here, let's look for the whole shebang. Buenas tardes. Let's see what's going on. So maybe part of the beachfront or the beach club experience or whatever of this ginormous building is already in operation. Now, I anticipate that this may be a very windy and noisy narration. I did not plan for that. But let's see who all those chairs belong to as long as we're here, because obviously there is a gated compound within the building, but then there are all those chairs that clearly belong to another hotel. I just don't know the name of the hotel, but that makes me wonder, where does the canal meet the ocean? So I suppose we are about to find out. Aha! And I have the answer to my question. I think the canal comes out right here. Yes, it does. And yes, that would be the actual canal. And those beach chairs and whatnot either belong to the hotel that's right behind them, or maybe they are rented. I see there's a restaurant back there. I don't know if it's public or private, but there's only one way to find out as long as we're here. Let's see. And this, of course, is taking me on a different route than anticipated, because I wanted to go see if the skating rink is still operating. And instead, I'm more intrigued by this, be careful with a crocodile sign, which is up there. Buenas tardes. So let's see what we find. Okay, so we're walking up this swanky walkway. We still don't know if this is private or public. But my hunch tells me that this belongs to Costa Club. Yes, we're definitely within Costa Club property. Let's find out. Let's walk this way. Actually, let's ask first. Buenas tardes. Oiga, por pura curiosidad, ¿este restaurante está abierto al público o es nada más para la gente que está hospedada?
Es para la gente que está hospedada.
Okay. Muchísimas gracias. Okay, so this is, I have just learned, part of the property, and all these facilities are to be used by people who are staying at the hotel. So we don't need to bother with that right now. Let us go back to where it is public property and walk back, if anything, to confirm whether the ice skating rink is still there or if it has disappeared. We haven't heard much of it. So this is the way we came in. And when we originally visited the ice skating rink, there was this bar. And behind the bar was the ice skating rink. And I remember some of these structures not properly installed, and now they have been installed. But right behind them, where there used to be an ice skating rink, oh surprise, there is no longer an ice skating rink, for that matter, because I see a rope. One is not supposed to walk from one side to the other. So if you want to use these cabanas, we have no idea who is administering them at this point. Let's find out. Buenas tardes.
Buenas tardes.
Oiga, estos espacios son de qué hotel o de qué propiedad o quién los maneja.
No son de ningún hotel, nada más es un club de playa.
Pero ¿y quién maneja ese club de playa?
Se llama Darío Martínez.
Ah, o sea-
En el momento no se encuentra, pero yo soy el encargado.
Ok. ¿Y qué pasó con la pista?
La pista de hielo no funcionó.
Eso
Es
imaginé.
que era mucho gastar en las máquinas de hielo, todo eso, y no salía para la semana, la verdad.
Ok. Muchísimas gracias.
No, de nada.
Buen
sus
día.
órdenes. Igualmente.
Okay, so we have learned that this area is working as a beach club, which is being run by a gentleman who is not here. We also learned that the ice skating rink was not profitable and they dismantled it, and that pretty much takes care of that. So we had a chance to get some clarity. Here's where the ice skating rink used to be. We have some clarity about the ice skating rink. We went to verify that the naked lady is still there. And now we can continue with our adventure. But not before saying thank you for joining me. Buenas tardes. Thank you for walking with me. I'm trying to keep my camera under the shade so I can properly wave goodbye. And, of course, I will see you again next time we walk, which will be sometime in the near future. Take care.